What is up, guys? Welcome here. Welcome back. We've got a lot of news to go over in today's video. We have the finalization of the 5 sets in the Bricklink Designer Program Series 7, so we're going to take a look at those. We've got some drastic changes to the castle and pirate themed sets. We've got some DLC information for Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, some new playable characters because we only have a few, so it's cool to see that we're getting new playable characters, as well as the whole smart brick fiasco that's been going on. So I'm going to break that down, explain to you what it means for the future of LEGO, and if it is what everyone's kind of shaping it out to be as this new technology that's going to be changing LEGO forever. All that and more in today's video right now. So first up, I want to talk about the Bricklink Designer Program Series 7 sets. Now, keep in mind, these sets only use parts that are currently on Pick-a-Brick. That is why they go through so many changes as they are designed and then pre-ordered and then voted on and all that sort of stuff. So they go through a couple of changes because pieces go in and out of stock on Pick-a-Brick and get retired. So for these couple sets, a lot of them have went through changes for the minifigures. That's a big change for them. Privateer Figure Fortuna is one of those. We're going to be getting the torso that came on the Pirate Girl in that minifigure vending machine set, which probably means that we're going to be getting that to Pick-a-Brick soon. Just like we assume that the Kraken, Griffin, Horse, and Snake Knights are going to be coming to Pick-a-Brick soon because we know that they're going to be coming in Bricklink Designer Series 9. But just taking a look at this Privateer Figure Fortuna here, this is going to be the top set. It's going to be $350. Now, this is going to be the biggest set of the wave. You always have those tiered levels for a Bricklink Designer Series, and you work your way down to like the $80 set, but this is going to be the top one that we see today. The color that is in this set is really just immaculate, and I also want to point out, you get a lot of stickers in the set because just like I said, they're not going to be printing tiles and stuff for these sets. It's only stuff on Pick-a-Brick and stickers. So you got a lot of stickers in the set, but you are going to be able to change the flag of the set. So you're going to be able to do the red, the typical pirate flag, and the blue one that you see here as those old factions that we got in the pirate sets very long ago. And there's one right there. So I think the designer did very well with the minifigure selection. Obviously, there's only so many pirate-looking figures in Pick-a-Brick right now. And I think that just the intricacies of this set is just so beautiful. I mean, putting this alongside of like the Black Pearl as like just a British ship that's like kind of battling, I think they scale very well together. But moving on, we have Walt. It's a little robot. Looks like he's interchangeable. He's got some batteries even back here. Like, it's pretty interesting. It says, Walt remains small, affordable, and adorable, but now comes with an additional crate to contain his additional elements. Otherwise, this model hasn't changed much from the pitch to the design. And let's just go up here and read this one. Privateer Figure Fortuna has received a slightly expanded piece count, now at 4,000 elements, to increase the minifigure count and the level of detail on this intricate LEGO sailing ship. And like I said, this comes with 20 minifigures. That's a lot of minifigures, and you get a lot of dual-molded legs as well in this set. So, I mean, $350, 4,000 pieces, 20 minifigures, 5 animal molds, monkey, goat, 2 chickens, and I believe there's something else, but I can't remember what it is. But, I mean, that's a pretty good lineup there of minifigures. Moving on to the sushi restaurant. The huge sushi restaurant is still massive and intricate with a full interior and 14 minifigures to populate it. It should be fairly easy to convert it into a modular building, adding something unique to the set. Yeah, I assume people will probably use that in City Modules. It looks like it's on that typical base plate, so that's kind of cool to see. And the antique collection. Now, this antique collection, I was not a big, like, it was kind of whatever type of thing for me when I first saw it. But looking at the revised version of it, I think it looks sweet. Like, look at this table, how they designed this table. The chair looks incredible to me, as well as just the cabinet and all the little like items that are in it, like collectibles and stuff. You get ninja stuff down here, dragons, and you get some more minifigures and stuff up here. Like, I really can't tell what the scale is of this thing. Like, if it's this big, if it's this big, it's really hard to tell in the pictures. So we'll have to see what it looks like in person when those reviews go out. But it says, the unique antique collection set has been allowed to embrace all things Ninjago in its redesign. With one shelf of the model now dedicated to the original theme, you're welcome to customize the contents of the cabinet however you wish. And yeah, got some books there. I mean, it just looks amazing to me. I mean, something so unique like that, seeing it in Lego form is like really cool. You even got drawers down here. Pretty cool. Now, this is the castle-inspired set. Now, this is the Alchemist's shop. And I'm seeing something very interesting here. This set is going up for pre-order in February. Now, when these sets go up for pre-order on February, if you pre-order it, it takes about 3 to 6 months for that to be shipped. So we're looking at August for all these sets to officially like hit store shelves, essentially, even though they're going to be direct to consumer. You're going to pre-order it in February, get it in around August. So with that being said, I'm seeing Horse Knights here. I'm seeing Griffins and Krakens, which means we will have those as minifigures in Pick-a-Brick by August. That is what it should essentially mean for us. Now we're looking at, we thought they'd be hitting Pick-a-Brick in January. We haven't seen that yet. So we're just going to have to keep our eyes on these Griffins and Krakens that we just seemingly do not seem to get. And we obviously have the shields here and for both of them. So that's cool. And we also have the ghost from that Haunted Mansion set, as well as a wizard-looking figure here. I mean, this thing goes along perfectly with the Medieval Blacksmith, honestly. It's made to go with the Medieval Blacksmith, clearly, the way it's designed with that one tree element, the stairs. So I think I mean, I honestly wish Lego would have just done this and continued that line of that scale of blacksmith, because really, if you put the blacksmith alongside the Lionized Castle, it just looks so kind of silly, honestly. But these two next to each other will look very cool. I'm excited to see what those look like. It says, rounding out things is the Alchemist's Workshop, which will go perfectly next to LEGO Ideas Retired Blacksmith. 3 floors of the interior details make up this set, as well as some interesting medieval minifigures. So here are all the prices. The Fortuna is going to come in at $350. The little robot is going to come in at $40. That's a nice, refreshing cost, at least. The sushi restaurant is going to be $280. The antique collection is going to be $109. And the Alchemist Workshop is going to be $200. Dang, that antique collection for 1,500 pieces is only going to be $110. That seems like a very good deal, honestly. So we obviously have these two here to offset these more expensive sets. That's how Bricklink works. They have to come out with cheaper sets to offset the more expensive ones. And they obviously, there's a whole line of reasoning for why they have to pick certain ones and pick certain costs. And it's a whole thing. You can look at Bricklink Designer Programs webinars if you want to know all that kind of information. But just to go through the images a little closer here, just since we're on the page, here's a look at the Alchemist Workshop. Very colorful. I really like the set. I really like this like caravan looking piece. That's probably my favorite thing of this whole set. I really like the wizard here as well. That's a cool beard. Man, the colors look amazing. I love the color usage. That brown nougat and sand tans look very cool. I'm trying to look at what's on the Kraken's head right there. What is that? Is that like am I seeing something weird, or what is on his head right there? Am I tweaking? Like, it looks like, ooh, the inside looks awesome. Look at that. That's one thing that was kind of lacking on the Blacksmith Workshop, is like the inside was okay, but it kind of was a bit lacking some color, some things. And this one has like herbs hanging on the wall for potions or whatever, and just a lot of cool stuff hanging up here. And like, look at this. This is a hidden bookshelf underneath the staircase, so that's going to be cool, because obviously this is going to be covered. But that's really cool to see. I mean, I wish dang, that's an amazing picture right there. Lego is meant to be just eye candy, and when you get a set like this, it's just very colorful, very beautiful to look at, and just intriguing to see all the little intricate things, like the scrolls here underneath the desk. Like, maybe it's like different potions, different spells or something. Very, very cool. You just endless supply of just eye candy, essentially. So you got the upstairs bedroom like we have in the medieval blacksmith, a bunch of stuff on the roof here. This thing is jam-packed with a lot of detail. I really like to see that. I'm very intrigued at how they did this piece here to make it look like it's a potion. Yeah, that caravan looks really, really good. You got some stuff out here storaged up. Man, I really want that caravan. That looks amazing. I cannot figure out what is going on with that head there. So if you know, let me know. I can't tell if it's like a piece behind him, but it's like almost like he's wearing. It's like the character's wearing like a green headpiece of some kind. But take a look at this image here. At least it can close up. That's really cool. A lot of intricate details. You get some dragon, get some weapons, dragon eggs. Very cool. Sushi restaurant. I believe the creator of this set was the same one who made the Western Gold Mine Expedition set that came out in the previous designer program, if I'm not mistaken. And usually each series we're getting a set that goes very well with like city modulars, kind of city modular-esque, and this will fit right in with that. So very cool to see that make it. Little robot guy, not much to look at there. Apparently you can take off his face for some reason. That's interesting. And the Fortuna. This is going to be a lot of people's favorite. Like, I think this is cool for pirate fans and people who collect boats, because you know you have those like fans who collect just trains and collect just boats. I'm really happy to see that pirate fans are getting, or boat fans getting, a very well-made set, because there was a lot of research that the guy did to make this set. So it's cool to see Bricklink Designer Program doing a lot of pirate and castle throughout the entire series. I hope to see that continue. Actually, here we go. Here's a picture of the minifigures here. So you see, you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dual molded legs. You have a cat and 2 chickens, I believe. That monkey minifigure, at least, we got that returning, and the goat. And I understand having like a bunch of these figures that kind of look like they're more British-esque, more military inspired. But having like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys just wearing the same jacket is kind of unfortunate. I really liked in the Thieves of Tortuga, that green torso that was in a city modular that they used as like a new kind of pirate faction. I really liked that, but I'm not complaining with getting the minifigure vending machine pieces to a big set like this, so I'm glad to see that. I really wish that they made this like a gold character, because it kind of stands out though on the front of the boat. So you have all these gold designs here, and then at the figurehead it's like it's green. So I mean, I think it would just kind of blend better if it was gold, but to each their own. And there's a lot of play features in this set, so I think this is like a really big set. So, but that's gonna do it for the Bricklink Designer Program series. Moving on to the Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight video game. Now, this is a video game that's gonna be coming out around May. Looks like it's gonna come out May 29th, and it is going to come out for PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. There is currently no release date for Nintendo Switch for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. I'm sure it will be coming to Switch 2 in the near future after these release. But I wanted to discuss the Standard Edition and the difference in the Deluxe Edition, because the Deluxe Edition is coming with actually a couple missions and playable characters, which is a big deal for this game, because unlike most Lego video games, this one is only going to have 7 playable characters, if I'm not mistaken. You're not going to be collecting a bunch of figures to play as and stuff like that. The Deluxe Edition is going to let you play as the Joker and Harley Quinn, which is very cool to see. But the Standard Edition is going to have the main story campaign, 100 suits and outfits, more than 20 vehicles, more than 250 Batcave props and trophies, and a pre-order bonus of the Dark Knight Returns Batsuit at $70. Now, that's going to be available on May 29th. The deluxe edition of this game is going to be $90, and you're going to be able to play it 72 hours early. That's not a big deal when we're talking about an offline single-player game, but it's going to come with an Arkham Trilogy pack, a Batman Beyond pack, a party music pack, whatever that means, and each containing new suits, one per playable character. So each character that's playable in the game, you're going to get an extra suit for them, and one new Batmobile and 5 Batcave props. I'm assuming the Batcave props are like you're going to have your own headquarters and be able to like set out different collectibles and stuff like that. Now it's going to have a thing called Mayhem mode apparently, and a story mission featuring the Joker and Harley Quinn as playable characters. The Sinister pack and 7 new suits, 1 new Batmobile, and 5 Batcave props. So wait a minute. Is there so there's a Legacy... Oh, wait a minute. Legacy Collection. I'm confused here. Legacy Collection available at launch. Okay, so all that stuff was available at launch. The Mayhem Collection is the one that's $90. Okay. This article is kind of like confusing here. But to get that extra like Joker and Harley Quinn playable character is very cool. It's unfortunate it's an extra, what, $20? So I don't know if that's going to be actually worth it. But if you're a real big Lego video game Batman fan, I'm sure it will be to some of us. So that's going to do it for the Lego Batman video game. We are going to talk about the big news of the day, and that is the Smart Brick. Now, the Smart Brick is this thing that's been getting hyped up for the past year now. We've been talking about what it's going to be, how it's going to be utilized. We hear a lot of talk for it being for the Pokemon sets, Star Wars sets, and just a lot of future for this so-called Smart Brick that's going to be utilized. Now, with it, a lot of the community is questioning whether it's going to be worth the price of admission to even have this thing, and basically lose out on price to brick ratio. So I've got a video here we're going to watch as a demonstration of the new Smart Brick, and we'll discuss it as we watch the video. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play that for us right now.
Not just how far apart they are, but also in what direction they are. So this is just a simple example using color as a prototype. If I put this brick here, you'll see that the color changes depending on in which direction the other brick is. And so you can see that in three-dimensional space, we can actually determine, in this case just as an output of color, but it could be anything you like, where the bricks are. And just one extra, they also know how they're facing. So you'll see a white light on there. And if you notice what I'm doing, the white light only comes on if this brick is looking at the other brick. So what this means is if we build models, we know which car is winning the race because it's ahead of the other one. We know that perhaps a dog is licking another dog's face because they're looking at each other, or maybe they're sniffing it from behind.
What? We know if a car's in front of the other, if a dog's licking another dog's face? What are we talking about? What does that have to do with freaking Lego bricks? This is already like a very confusing thing here.
Maybe we wouldn't implement that, but we know that sort of information. So that's just a small range of the tons and tons of features that we've put in these bricks. And it also shows you how simple it is to configure the bricks for incredible scenarios. But let's see what that looks like in play, and not just as a tech demo. So I hope you've all built some models. I've got exactly the same models here, compared to a little bit earlier. You can see the only difference that you'll be able to see is that I've put a smart tag on each of these. So let's see what happens when they come to life. So you hear the door unlock, the engine start. As I move the car around, you'll see it respond. Even swerving around corners. Maybe I'm going to crash it. Kids do that. But whatever you do, please don't run over any minifigures. They really do not like it. So, that's a very simple scenario.
Okay. Okay, guys. What are we talking about here? Wait. What? What is this going to be utilized for? Seriously, what is this going to be utilized? I'm not trying to be mean. I genuinely cannot, for the life of me, figure out some utilizations other than like the Star Wars thing where it's like, okay, you're using the button to make sounds for it shooting. I don't see anyone playing with it, like rolling it on the table and like touching the minifigure for like 1 to 2 seconds for it to make that sound of the guy going in the weirdest, not good audio type of way. Yeah. It's almost like it's like, I don't even know. The lighting, I don't see a big deal with the lighting. We have light bricks that you have to hold, but what is the lighting for these ones that they're trying to make it seem like, okay, if it's holding it in different angles, it's going to do things. I don't quite understand yet. And it's not our fault for not understanding, because I think that the presentation should be showing us and giving us more to what can be done with the particular brick. They're kind of just throwing it out there and be like, we're excited to see what the community does with it. Well, you're not even showing us what you would do with it. You're showing it like on a 4-piece brick-built car going, like this is stuff that we've had since 1950. Now it's just in Lego form. I don't quite understand. I want to watch this advertisement here from the Lego Instagram page of what this thing can actually do and what it actually does. I'm gonna try not to clown on this thing too much.
What if you could bring your imagination to life for real? Play
love that.
with your creations and let them play back with you.
I would love that.
Well, that's exactly what we've built.
Wait, really?
Did you?
Introducing the LEGO Smart Play System.
Oh, boy.
A new
guy's voice is so
platform made
calming.
of endlessly interactive smart bricks, smart tags,
Seriously? And no way! Smart minifigures.
See, that is false advertisement right there. Unless they're making the minifigure's hands turn and act like the smart brick can turn the hands as well as the legs. I don't appreciate that. Can you turn the hands and it make a sound? I don't know what you would have that sound do. Perhaps if it's got a lightsaber in its hand, move the... I mean, you know how hard it is to move a minifigure's hand. Like, am I seriously going to sit here and go, oh, it made a cool sound? Like, I'm not trying to be mean here, but like, are we being serious? Like, I want to know what can this thing really be used for? Because no one's going to use it like that. There's a handful of people in the world that'll use it like that. And if they're acting like it can move the arms and hands, that would be awesome. That would be cool. I would love that. But it's almost like, why didn't they show that in the demonstration then? I don't think that's really the case of what it's doing.
Hold on. So you can interact with the little guys now? All connected to bring
See,
play
they're
to
even moving
life
his
like
head.
never before. Whoa, was that a burp? These things can burp and react to how you move with dynamic sound and lights.
Holy schnitzel, there's lights.
One brick to turn your Lego builds into an opportunity to create, explore, and unlock your imagination.
See, dude, that is the biggest scam of advertisement I've ever seen. You're making it seem, okay. You're making it seem like this smart brick can turn the propeller. Okay, it might make the sound when you spin the propeller, but you're really kind of crossing a line there by making it seem like this thing, as soon as you connect it, it can control the entire set and move propellers and stuff like that. When really it's just audio and some lights maybe. I could be wrong, but from what I'm seeing right now, it's nothing but audio and lights. No mechanics. We obviously have mechanics in sets, but they're kind of making it seem like this can make mechanical things move, but...
Ducks?
See the
This
duck
is gonna
even
be
in this
huge.
movie.
Huge.
Come play in the next dimension with the LEGO Smart Play System.
I really don't know what to make of it, other than the fact that it's audio and sound that can be interacted with when you press certain things, touch certain buttons. But I have another demonstration here for the Lego Star Wars sets that is going to be coming out in. So we'll take a look at this and see what it looks like actually in action in sets that Lego designed. So this should be the best that the this should be the best that the Smart Brick can ever look like, because for a demonstration of this new unveiling of the thing, you would want the best to show. So this is the best Lego has to offer for the Lego Smart Brick.
To life, so you put it down there, or the other way around. Yeah.
That?
Yeah. Yeah, all good. You can pick it up and you can now fly it around.
Barrel roll?
Yeah.
Okay, it's making some sound, it's making audio. I get that.
So hopefully you can sense that the audio is actually reacting.
Yes.
The flying sounds are reacting to how you move.
Nosedive?
What's the deal with the lights flashing? I mean, is that really pleasing?
Okay, and since you are there and you have your thumb almost the right place, you can
Where's
push
the
that
idea
button.
of it shooting?
Oh, authentic firing effect?
See, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. That sounds cool. That actually sounds pretty good. Does it sound washed out? But it sounds pretty good. And if it's just the press of a button, that's cool. That's the coolest thing I've seen so far, is that it makes shooting sound when you press that button.
So, small info, as you may see here, what's going on is that the model designer has been brilliantly making it so it's pushing the brick really the color of the tile of red. So that's the magic trick here. So you are pushing it in. So this is really where we are blending physical and digital, because it's smartly done. Very cool.
Very cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
But of course, we don't even have a pilot yet. So let's.
Here is the
let's bring
minifigure
in.
going onto it. The minifigures are
just
special as well. You can't just
see
take
if we
any
can bring in,
minifigure.
Luke
They have to have
on
a
the
special
front seat.
minifigure
Yeah, hello,
tag,
Luke.
apparently.
So we will have a look now. Yeah. And then maybe you can put in R2D2 this way down. Yeah. Yeah, he's there.
Authentic R2D2 sounds.
Yeah. Okay, so you're ready to go on your adventure, and so while you're getting ready, of course, we are going to enter an epic battle. So
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The TIE Fighter has a good design. I like the look of it. It almost reminds me of the 2009 TIE Fighter, Darth Vader TIE Fighter. It's the one I've got down here at the bottom of my shelf in the box, in the glass box. Looks pretty dang good. Not gonna lie to you.
to bring our TIE Advance to life as well, I will just do it here. So now I'll just put that our new
I think it's a bit
smart
stubby,
Darth
but
Vader into the front. Let's see. Oh,
Got the theme
Okay.
going.
okay. So when you put in Darth Vader once in a while, you'll get the Imperial March just to get the vibe going.
it's a vibe going,
So
boys.
now
Let's
you
go.
can fly this one. Okay. And there you are just pulling back the red trigger there for shooting. Oh, try again. So you would see you were actually able to shoot me.
Doing some damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So now we can actually start the fight.
Wait a minute. Okay, so they can interact with each other in different sets. But does that thing have a health? Like, can you reset and be like, okay, if I hit him this many times, does it make a really loud noise like it blew up and I won the battle? But I mean, how many times are you going to be standing here?
Okay, so now. Okay, getting going. That's pretty cool.
You guys are a foot apart doing this.
Oh, so now you hit me several times. I'm getting
Critical damage.
a critical
Okay,
damage.
so it does
Yes,
do that.
One more time. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had the big hit here.
So it does have a health
No, it's all
bar.
good. So this is designed in a way, so maybe I can just show you a bit of a thing behind the scenes here. So if I'm holding the X-Wing still, he will hit me. You can try again. So you see? But if I'm moving around and flying actively, I'm not getting hit. So you're undodging by moving. And this is designed for getting kids to be active and move around. Because
No, there's no way that they just said that. Lego, I love you. I think you're one of the greatest toy companies for kids, for imagination, for creativity. But you did not just say that this was made essentially and is helping for kids to get active. Dude, these guys are standing a foot apart. Who is going to play with these sets and go, boom, 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 boom? Who's doing this? I mean, a couple kids a couple times will probably be like, boom, 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 but not use their mouth, I guess. Look, I self-consciously just did it. But now the set's going to do it. I don't know. This is crazy. I don't know.
Be running around and shooting and all active. So of course this is a balance act.
Look, he's even laughing about it. Look at this guy. This is beyond the brick. He immediately starts laughing because he says that.
Active. So of course this is a balance act where I need to figure out shooting and standing still.
Oh my
god.
God.
So we are landing. Maybe we crash down. I will just...
Lego, I love you. Thank you for trying something new. I'm excited to see what can be done with it. I'm always up for new things. I'm not up for reasons to pay a lot more money and get a lot less product, because that's what it is. You're paying for this brick now and getting a lot less Lego pieces and sets. But that's going to do it for the Smart Brick demonstration. They went all out with this. Like, they went very, very all out with this. Like, they brought in Dave Filoni, who is like the chief creative officer, CCO of Star Wars. And they put a lot of eggs in this basket of this Smart Brick thing. And I really don't think it paid off like it could have. Like, if you're going to come out with something like this, something new, something you know that might get clowned on for the expensiveness, you're already dealing with people saying Lego's too expensive, you don't get enough, and you're coming out, you're basically doubling down on that, giving less for more. I think you should have came out swinging way harder. Make the sabers light up when you connect it. Something crazy. Something crazy. And I don't know if they did enough for me personally to be on board fully, to even try it out. Obviously it'll be fun to watch reviews, but yeah, I guess we'll see what people do with it. I don't know what that means, I guess. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. I'm going to get on out of here, and I will see you in the next video.